Good afternoon and salutations. My name is Calypso, aka Mint Carousel, and welcome back to the stream. Let's see what Miharu is doing at Lion House. Oh. Right, seeing Rinka. I wonder how that's gonna go. Alright, that's gonna be a thing. Okay. Or is she just going by? She might not actually think she might think that she shouldn't see Rinka. Miharu cannot muster the courage to set foot inside. Yep, okay. She does not want to accept that her presence alone will do nothing for Rinka. Instead, she recalls events from the bar as she gazes through the window. Scale's ability to gather information took her by surprise. All she did was reveal Yu's name, and with just that, he quickly discovered his cause of death. And just as they were at a loss in regards to his regret, Odette showed them the way. She seemed excited about the prospect of resorting to violence, too. Miharu was well aware of how capable she is, but today she learned it means nothing when compared to their connections and experience. Not to mention Odette's extraordinary physique and spirit. Her presence acted as an insurmountable wall. The prospect of her own elimination doesn't frighten Miharu, though. What frightens her is both Rinka's reaction to it happening as well as the idea of Rinka herself being eliminated. Her willingness to give in, coupled with a complete lack of faith in herself, this is the side of Miharu that she never wants anyone to see. God. Even so, she made a promise to herself long ago. So long as Rinka believes she's strong-hearted, she will do everything she can to live up to those expectations, no matter the cost. Fortunately, Miharu knows that both Scale and Odette are overestimating her. Perhaps it is due to the bluff she has been maintaining for years, but all she has to do is to keep pretending until the lie eventually becomes the truth. She hates herself for being a liar, but she also appreciates her ability to lie for the sake of a single goal. Indeed, she does it all for one person. All for Rinka. Okay. The rainy season continues, just as I continue to remain a shell of my former self. I've only been eating the bare minimum I need to survive. I haven't weighed myself, but I've probably lost a couple pounds.
Naomi, ごめんね.
Did they do something to her sprite? I think in the eyes. They're less bright, yeah. I've been having the same nightmare lately. It starts with the day I met Naomi and ends the moment she died. Night after night, I'm forced to watch her die. I guess it's an appropriate punishment for me, though. It's my fault she died, after all. This is the only way I can repent. The only thing I've done since then is wallow in my own regret. I can't help but think that. My thought process is nothing but an endless loop about this. I hear my phone ring. I reach over to pick it up. As I do, I notice the date. Thursday. 5 days have already passed since Naomi died. I have a huge number of missed calls and messages. Most are from Mao. We're still off from school, so I wish she'd leave me alone. I don't have it in me to answer any calls or look at the messages she sent. I'm practically the one who killed Naomi. She wouldn't have died if I hadn't gotten her involved. What gives me the right to speak to Mao? The responsibility I feel over this crushes me more and more each and every day. Okay. There is one missed call from my gran. She just left a voicemail. Come see me if things get tough. It is a simple message. but it is one that instills in me a sense of relief. Throwing everything by the wayside and spending time with her until my eventual elimination doesn't sound too bad. Oh dear. I need to say this right now. How do I say this? Federico had better not be given the chance to see Miharu working at the maid cafe. God fucking damn it. Oh, did I read that? Although Miharu is cooperating with Scale and the others, she still makes sure to go about her daily life as usual. School being closed has served as a good opportunity for her to take on more shifts at work. They did warn all students to avoid going outdoors as much as possible, but she doesn't care. Hearing the jingle of the door, Miharu directs her attention toward the entrance. God fucking damn it. She finds herself at a loss for words. Who can blame her? Judging the people who just walked in the door as master is something she would much rather not do. I fucking hate this. God fucking damn it. God. I knew it. I fucking knew it. It was so clear. It's clear as fucking day that this is gonna happen. God, okay.
まあまあ、フェデリーコ君。ここはメイド喫茶というものだ。俺たちもきちんと挨拶を返さないから言われてしまうんだ。
Why are you here? Don't be here. Scale clears his throat before continuing.
ただいまー
I will kill you.
お気をつけていってらっしゃいませ。
帰れってことじゃねえか。
Yep.
日本のツンデレというやつは面白いな。適当なこと言ってんじゃねえぞ。大体何なんだこの店は。
At least he's put off by it.
入り口で騒がれても迷惑だ。席まで案内するよ。
Okay. It's common for foreigners to visit a maid cafe in cafe in Akihabara. I mean, I would. So the two of them don't stand out much. Miharu makes sure they can hear her muttering as she directs them to their table.
どうして僕が
I don't know. Miharu ends up being left in charge of them due to the language barrier.
何を勘違いしているのか知らないけれど、ここは君たちの来る店ではないよ。もっと現実に不満を持っていて、さらに女子と接点がないがために過度の幻想を抱いてしまった残念なご主人様たちが訪れる場所さ。
That is true.
フェデリーコ君、俺はこの特製パンケーキを頼もうと思っているのだが。あんた持ちだろ。注文は任せるよ。しかし、落ち着かない店だな。
とりあえずスケールさん、そのメニューを頼んだら、僕は君を一生許さない。
なあ、フェデリーコ君、アルコールメニューもあるみたいだよ。ビールでいいかな。
なぜだ。どうして。
A full hour later, Miharu sees them off, her face bright red with embarrassment all the while, of course. Scale showed her absolutely no mercy, even making her cast a tasty spell on his food. Jesus, okay. They have to die. Okay, the last person to order it was Sophia, but that hardly compared to the sheer humiliation she felt this time around. Scale knew what maid cafes were all about, but the bigger issue was Federico. The grin on his face as she struck that pose made her want to choke the life out of him right then and there. The fun and games only lasted till they got their bill, though. After that was sorted out, Scale quietly told her to come to the usual place. She could have just phoned or texted her, but instead he chose to come all this way, and with Federico to boot. She couldn't help but feel that it was a connection between this and both of their secrets. Don't like what that implies.
3日連続でこんなところに出入りしていたら、僕はそのうち補導されてしまうよ。
Federico and Scale are already there by the time Miharu arrives. As expected, Odette is nowhere to be seen.
いくら情報網に自信があるとはいえ、あれはないんじゃないかな、スケールさん。
She may have a smile on her face, but there is nothing but hostility toward him underneath.
俺もせっかく日本に来たんだから、日本の文化に触れておきたくてね。
他の店員も見たが、あんたが一番の上玉だ。自信を持っていいぜ。
Okay, that's a third encounter with you. Alright. Another mark on the ledger. Got it.
もう帰っていいかい？そもそも今日はあまり穏やかな話ができそうにないからね。
Miharu makes it clear that she has no time for jokes. She refuses to order anything today. She does not even sit down before continuing.
メイド喫茶にスケールさんと行ってくる。そうでもないとオデットさんから逃れられないんだね。フェデリーコさん。
Oh, damn. No, I want to hear that.
メイド喫茶にスケールさんと行ってくる。そうでもないとオデットさんから逃れられないんだね。フェデリーコさん。すっかり尻に敷かれていると言っていいね。
Okay, nice.
てめえ、俺に喧嘩売ってんのか。
There's that impulsivity she noticed.
落ち着け。ミハルもだ。その様子だと今日呼ばれた理由はもう分かっているんだね。
Miharu freezes for an instant. She takes a moment to reflect on it. After all, she must remain one step ahead of her own expectations. Miharu's pupils widen as she reaches a conclusion.
オデット・マランソンの脱落。僕を引き入れたのはそれが目的だね。
Okay.
俺は君を仲間にしてよかったと思っているよ。話が早くて本当に助かる。彼女もまた危険な存在であることは分かっているはずだ。
If Federico is smart, which he's not, but he has his moments, he's got to realize that after... This means that after you, after Alan, and after Odette, he's next. He's got to do something about that if he wants to stay ahead.
以前話した通り、人は行動するとき隙ができる。前を見ればその分、後ろで起きている出来事に気づかなくなるからね。
あんたが唯一、あいつの懐に潜れる可能性を持っている。俺はこいつに対して、オデットは好きなんて見せやしないからな。
Jesus. I don't know. She might be... Because of that, Odette might figure out that she's a threat too. I don't know.
おとといの兄弟。種明かしをするには少し早すぎやしないかい。
Also that.
だからだよ、ミハル。君はオデットにかなわないと思ってしまってはいないか？彼女が強く聡明であることは誰の目に見ても明らかだ。だからこそ負けを認めるのは危険だ。オデットの性質は紛れもなく悪だ。だがそれを感じさせない不思議な性質も持ち合わせている。
あんたが取り込まれる前に伝えておこうと思ってな。アランの野郎もオデットもいなくなる。どうだ、随分と戦いやすくなるとは思えないか。
Okay.
僕が彼女の情報を集められると、それは過大評価じゃないのかい？
Alright.
情報って言っても、死因はすでに俺とこいつで見当をつけてるんだな。 オデットから隠れながらになっちまうが、もう数日もあればカート化できるまで情報が集まるはずだ。あんたはオデットの未練だけ探してくれればいいんだ。
卑怯なことをしていると両親が痛むなら心配することはない。悪を倒すなら俺たちは正義だろ。
There you go again. He's the type of person to find evil wherever he needs to find evil. And will make sure that eventually make sure that the only person who is just as himself, that kind of thing. Or at least I feel that this is where it's going. There's no hesitation in Scale's voice. Miharu casts her gaze down, presenting herself as deep in thought. As she does so, laughter begins to leak out of her mouth. It's a pretty good laugh. Subtle.
面白いことを言うね、君は。僕たちは正義？くす、それは違うよ。僕たちはみんなまとめて悪だよ。でもそれでいいさ。悪だって構わない。僕の目的はいつだって一つだからね。
Don't fucking kid yourself, buddy. Part of her laughter comes from the massive collapse of tension. The wall she thought to be insurmountable has already begun to show cracks. Just as they've already got an idea of her cause of death, Miharu has come across clues regarding her regret. Turning these clues into her card should prove too difficult with Scale's help. What's most hilarious, however, is that Scale, who is willing to betray Odette immediately after forming an alliance, has no idea that Miharu possesses the cause of death card. Situations like this don't happen on a daily basis, and that is why Miharu finds herself laughing hysterically. That's great. Her sudden change in attitude seems to perplex Federico.
こいつ壊れたか？
心外だね。僕もおかしい時には笑ってしまうよ。協力関係を結んだんだ。精一杯全うさせてもらうよ。ただし僕が動くのはどちらにせよユウを脱落させた後だ。この条件については守ってもらうよ。
そう言うと思ったよ。もちろんだ。正義のためにね。
Yeah. He extends his right hand, hoping for Miharu to shake it. Miharu does not respond in kind, however. Instead, she turns her back to him. The dim lighting in the bar shimmers off her long, sleek hair.
僕が言うまでもないけれど、ボロは出さないようにした方がいいよ。噛みつこうとして噛みつかれたら情けないからね。
It's like they're both overestimating and underestimating Miharu at the same time. And I think that's cool. I think they actually did something really cool here. I don't... Yeah. That can't be easy to do. That can't be easy to write, but I think they pulled it off, honestly.
今
The
更だ
writers.
ぜ。俺はあいつと組んでからずっとこの機会を伺ってたんだ。
Yep.
気づかれていようが気づかれていまいがやるしかねえだろ。
You gotta know what comes next, though. You gotta plan for that. Everyone has to be like 20 steps ahead of everyone else to even have a modicum of safety. Even like just the slightest hint of feeling safe. Miharu exits the bar by the time Federico finishes this exclamation. Yep. Miharu finds herself staring into Lionhouse from outside once again. The nighttime summer breeze caresses her.
君のためにやり遂げるよ。正義か悪かなんて僕たちには関係ないからね。
That said, she makes her way back home.
もう金曜日か。
It is Friday, yeah. I muttered to myself. I never accepted my grand's offer in the end. Not because I figure I'll be fine on my own. I just lacked the motivation and energy to pack and travel the distance required. I probably would have gone if someone packed for me and she came to pick me up. I might just be a shell of a human at this point. And then the front buzzer rings. I ignore it. It rings again. I ignore it again. But it doesn't stop ringing. It annoys me to the point where I actually go and answer it.
いい加減にし。リータン。
Hey, Mao. The sheer volume of the voice from beyond the speaker causes my body to jolt backward. That, in turn, causes me to miss the ideal opportunity to cut them short. The person on the other end takes that as their chance.
リータン。リータン。開けて。
I'm not sure why Mao's here, but I'm not in the mood to see her. But at the same time, I just don't have it in me to ignore her. I guess a part of me figures she's here to cheer me up. Okay. This is gonna be a scene.
リータン、久しぶり。すごい格好だね。
Wait a minute, have we seen this out? Yeah, we must have. We've seen Mao out, right? Cute. Mao gives her honest opinion on my current state. I know she's right too. My hair is a mess and I'm wearing pajamas. I've at least been taking baths and brushing my teeth, so I shouldn't look like complete filth.
なんだか、ずいぶん久しぶりだね。たった4日なのにさ。うちらこんなに会わなかったことってないかも。
Yeah.
そういえば、第4巻に来たのもめっちゃ久しぶりだよ。確かゴールデンウィーク前に、ナオリンと。あ、昨日のドラマ見た？まさかあの2人がキスしちゃうとは思わなかったよ。
変な気使わなくていいよ。真央だって辛いんだし、無理したくないでしょ。それよりさ、今日はどうしたの？
にはは、リータンにはバレちゃうよね。決まってるじゃん。リータンに会いに来たんだよ。
Yeah. We don't have enough info, but based on this, we see 3 sort of responses to tragedy. We have Rinka just retreating into herself and just not doing anything, just becoming dull. Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. I don't know. And then we have Miharu, who throws herself into a mission because of it, right? And then Mao, who just wants to spend time with her friends and just reach out with her to her connections. Although I'm not as strong in that analysis about Mao because it's just based on literally just one line, I think. Let's see.
連絡しても全然返してくれないから心配だったよ。なんだかリータンまでいなくなっちゃうような気がしちゃって。
I feel stronger about my analysis. I felt like I was about to lose you too. Yeah.
コーヒー入れるね。真央はカフェオレでいい？
How long has it been since you've made coffee?
今日はうちもコーヒーをもらおっかな。ただ、お砂糖とミルクはたっぷり持ってきてね。
I tie my hair up before heading into the kitchen. Mao's thoughts and feelings about coming here are clear just by the look on her face. I may not have the energy to motivation, but that's irrelevant when I'm in the kitchen. You're a pro the moment you enter the kitchen. My grand's words have stuck with me even now. Yeah, okay, yeah. Now that I think about it, I haven't made any coffee for a few days. Yeah, okay, I was right. It's not that long, really, but I don't think I've ever gone this amount of time without brewing anything. I doubt I've gotten any worse. No matter what condition I'm in, my body remembers what to do.
お待たせ。
ああ、いい香り。ってあれ、髪ほどいた瞬間、またさっきのだらしないリータンに戻っちゃったね。
Mess mode? Hold on. Can I hear that?
ってあれ、髪ほどいた瞬間、またさっきのだらしないリータンに戻っちゃったね。
I hear moto. Mess must be not in. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Wait. Mao may seem to be acting normally, but I can tell she's only about half as lively as she usually is. Yeah.
苦。
One tiny sip is all it takes for her to grimace from the taste. She wastes no time in dumping 4 more sugars and extra milk into the cup after that. Not a moment of hesitation at all. Well, that's fine by me. I'm not particularly fussy about how people prefer their coffee. Lionhouse is meant to be a second home to its customers. Darashinai Moto. Ah. So that was cute. mess mode. Slovenly, yeah. Yeah. Did I miss something? Okay, yeah, okay. Why do something here that you don't like doing at home?
雨だね。
Both of us quietly count the raindrops as we drink our coffee. Time passes by slowly, as though in contrast to the tempo of the rain. The droplets clinging to tree leaves accentuate their beautiful green color.
この数日間、毎日泣いたよ。不思議だよね。雨だって止むのに、涙は枯れないんだから。
Her voice is almost hushed enough to be drowned out by the rain. She is right, though. I've spent every day in tears. And there seems to be no end to them.
リータンはさ、どうして自分を責めてるの？
Oh, Mao. We cannot get you involved. Rinka is not gonna do that.
自分をどうして？
Rinka wants to ask how Mao knows. After all, the only other person she talked to about you was Miharu. Regardless, she offers a simple explanation of the facts. Mao shouldn't know anything about divine selection, let alone the fact that Naomi got caught up in it.
リータンがうちのことをわかるなら、うちだってリータンのことはわかるよ。あの時リータンは事件現場に居合わせちゃっただけ。助けられなかったなんて思わなくていいんだよ。悪いのは犯人だよ。リータンは自分を責めるんじゃなくて、ナオリンのことを悲しんでればいいんだって。
私がナオミにコーヒーを教えなかったら、模擬店をやろうって思わなければ、こんなことにはならなかったんだ。あの日、図書室で声をかけなければ、私と出会わなければ、ナオミは知らなかったかもしれないんだ。
This is what I've been telling myself over and over again. But doing so has become a part of my daily routine.
そんな風に言うなよ、リータン。うちは楽しかった。リータンとミハルンとナオリンで過ごして楽しかったよ。ここでおしゃべりしたり、遊園地に行ったりもした。 タンがそんな風に言ったらせっかくの思い出がつまんなくなっちゃうよ。ナオリンとの思い出はうちらの宝物だよ。文化祭が終わったら遊ぼうって約束もしてたのにな。もっといろいろ一緒にいたかったけど。だからさ、リータンは自分を責めるんじゃなくて悲しんだ方がいいと思うよ。もっと一緒にいたかったって、亡くなっちゃった未来を悲しもうよ。
ナオミとの思い出。
Those memories aren't just mine. Like Ma said, those are memories we all treasure.
言ったじゃん、リータンがいなくなっちゃうような気がしたって。そんなの嫌だ。リータンがこのままずーっとダメになっちゃうのも嫌だ。割り切れないよ。うちだって全然割り切れないけどさ、これから先を生きるのはうちらなんだよ。
We're still alive. We still have our futures ahead of us. I still have the potential to achieve something despite all that's happened. No one knows what the future holds in store for us.
元気出してなんて言わないよ。でもね、リータン、ずっと下を見てなくてもいい。前を見たら一緒に泣いてるうちらがいるよ。
マオ。
Yeah.
ダメだ。もう我慢できないや。
Neither of us can. We both cry our hearts out. Mao's crying face is all I see for a good while. Just because we're together doesn't make me any less sad. We can't share our pain. What happened pains each of us equally. Still, at the very least, we can weep over what we lost together. Night has fallen by the time we settle back down. Surprisingly enough, it's also stopped raining. That's pretty rare this time of season.
今週で休校はおしまいだってさ。リータン聞いてた？
そうなの？
着信を遡ってみたら学校から連絡あったと思うよ。とりあえず来週いきなりサボっちゃダメだからね。
分かってる。来週また会おうね。
まったね。
I head back to my room after seeing Mao off. Wanting to test something, I flip open my card book.
やっぱりそうだよね。
Oh boy.
こんな簡単なことに気づかなかったなんて。
Oh boy. Light spews forth from it, which eventually takes the form of a new card. The contents are simple. My regret. It is none other than my regular life. It may seem trite, but it represents what the future holds for me. I always figured I had no regret to speak of, but even then I wanted to live. It takes me a while, but I have finally figured out the answer that lays behind the contradiction. The lack of an answer in regard to my regret is in itself the answer I have been seeking. I just want to spend more time with everyone. I want to be someone who is cherished by everyone, like my gran. I want to fall in love, just like the characters in the shoujo manga I read. I want to watch a movie that really tugs at my heartstrings. I want to get better at making coffee. I want to make food worth serving here. I want to go to college. I want to grow old enough to drink. So many desires. so many wishes, so many possibilities. There's still so much I want to do, things I haven't even realized yet. My regret is tied to the idea of what awaits me in life, who I'll become, what I'll achieve, all of that. Thinking and worrying about that while marching forward is, to me, an integral part of my daily life. And that's not something I'll abandon so easily. I press the new card against my chest as I think that.
まさか真央に気づかされるなんてね。
Actually, that is one of the many narrative uses for a character archetype like Mao's. That's it's very good. I mean, obviously the way I talked about it makes it sound like it's a trope, and it is, but it's a good one. I like how Mao's character was used here. Very good. I can't even stifle my laughter. It's the first time in a while I've been able to laugh. My actions from here on out are tied to my future. I am the only one with the ability to achieve the limitless potential of that awaits me. Who else could do that besides me? There's just one thing, though. One thing I have to achieve immediately.
ナオミを取り戻す。
Oh yeah, let's appreciate this thing. I'm gonna be here forever. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I throw my fist up towards the ceiling. Let's go! Mao said it's fine for me to grieve, but I don't have that luxury. Nor do I have the luxury to sit around and blame myself. I'm currently balancing on the bounty of fate itself. Now is the time to face forward and act. I need to eliminate you. Not because of what he said. This is entirely of my own will. I'll take my life back with my own hands. Plenty of more opportunities to hear it. Yeah, okay, yeah, I mean, whenever I finish a new game, I always look for the soundtrack, and get it. I did so with Bastion, which fucking excels with the soundtrack. I'll definitely be finding this one after I finish the game. Whew. Okay.
待っててね、ナオミ。
Is my life worth casting aside the lives of others for? I still don't know that answer. I mean, it is kind of like a resurrection. Oh, the CG. Okay, yeah. I was thinking about the song. Okay, the CG. Yeah, that makes sense. Rinka resurrection. But I know that I'm the one who will shape my own future. Electing you is a must. His elimination should undo Naomi's death. His entire attack on the school should be undone at that. As much as I don't want to remember the scene, his decision to kill with his own hands may have been for the sake of leaving that possibility open to me. Had the explosion of fire been her cause of death, things may have been tweaked so that she ended up dying in an accident or something similar. He's made thorough preparations for me to kill him. The only issue is that I only have his name and cause of death since his regret card disappeared. Okay, so she's not that bad. I was thinking that she's a little bit behind with puts on sunglasses. The Miharu squad takes off sunglasses. Okay. But she's not that far behind. Actually, I think they're both after their regret now. Isn't that right? I think Odette went off to find the regret, right? They have his cause of death and name, the Miharu squad, right? Okay. I can't just eliminate him and leave it at that either. Oh? What secrets are hidden within the memories he regained? Why is he so desperate for me to elect him? Only after I learn more about him do I plan to eliminate him. Not so I can sympathize him like I have until now. He's the person responsible for taking Naomi's life. That fact won't change no matter what. Just then, the buzzer goes off again. We don't get customers around this time, so Mao must have left something here. Ah. Okay, Odette wants to beat the regret out of you. Yeah. Ooh. I mean, yeah, Odette... Odette seems is the person who knows exactly what she's capable of and will not... Like, Odette, as far as... What we've seen of Odette is that she does not overestimate or underestimate anyone, which makes me scared for Miharu if Miharu is going to try to leverage that kind of thing against her, that she might underestimate her. But like, based on what we know about Odette and what she based on what we know about Odette, I don't... It seems like it's not... But yeah, I would guess that Odette has a better idea than just trying to fight you. Little do I know what is in store for me when I push the button for the speaker. Ah, fuck. Okay. Hey, Odette! Hey! Here's a better idea. Odette and Rinka. Okay, hold on. Fucking okay, hold on. First impression. Odette realizes that going straight after you is probably not a good idea. She can't bully you like she can other people. Or just physically intimidate him. Odette figures out, okay, Odette knows that Rinka also goes here. Odette links up with Rinka. But why? Does Odette know that Scale, Miharu, and Federico are planning to betray her? This just... Hold on. Okay, let's go. If only it would have been Mao. Instead, it's numeral 11. Is this an encounter? Oh, okay, we don't know if Odette wants to team up. We don't know that. It could be that Federico's been an open book to her for the entire game. Doubt that has changed. Yeah. Odette probably has already figured out that they're betraying her. Oh wait, I didn't read that. More frightened by the prospect of what will happen if I ignore her, I decided to let her in. I wouldn't be surprised if she busted the door down if I hadn't. Would you like something to drink? She seems far more bulky up close than when I saw her at Shigetsugu's house. Also, she's missing an article of clothing, which doesn't leave much else. What is this outfit? I mean, obviously, we need to see her muscles. It is imperative, like, it is decreed from on high that we have to see her muscles. But anyway, the extent to which she stands out in a cafe like this doesn't help. Judging by how she hasn't assaulted me yet, I can only assume she's got other business here. It'd only take a matter of seconds for her to render me helpless at this distance. That is the one silver lining here. I You have to know why people are vigilant around you. You have to... Her having taken Miharu hostage is the first thing that pops into my head. That can't be it, though. We fooled everyone into thinking we had a falling out with our little exchange in the Court of Fate. Are you sure about that?
だがその反応を見ると、あの嬢ちゃんが今どうしてるかは知らなそうだな。無理もないか。後輩が殺されて悲しまない方がおかしいか。てめえの目が死んでないところを見ると、ここ数日でようやく立ち上がったってとこか。
It literally happened like a scene ago. I'm not exactly sure if there was a time skip, but Alan said he's the type of person to reach conclusions through situational evidence. He was dead on. She was able to snatch the answers from me just by talking and then judging my reactions. It doesn't help that I'm feeling pressured by her. Sitting upright in situations like this makes one seem more confident. That's what my gran always used to say.
もう一度聞きます。ミハルに何かしたんですか？
ああ、その調子だ嬢ちゃん。それくらいの気概がなくちゃ、私と話す資格はねえ。ミハルってのはそんなに弱く見えるかい？
いいえ、少なくとも私よりはずっと強い。
ほう、いい答えだ。
Good answer, kid.
私はオデット・マランソン。まあ、とりあえずこれで警戒レベルは下げてくれ。
Oh. That said, my card book begins to glow. Eventually, the light takes the form of her name card.
どうして？
私はてめえと話をしに来たんだ。てめえに私の名前を知られたところで負ける気はしない。何より初めのビビりようからして私のカードを持ってないことは分かってたしな。
Oh, wait a minute. I need to check something. Let's see. Okay. Got that, got that, got that. Ah, that's what it says. Okay. 2's name, right. 3's name, right. 4's name. 4's cause of death. 5's name. 5's cause of death. 5's regret. And then this is 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 8 cause of death, 8 regret, 9's regret. Oh, okay, so he's 9. Right, he's 9. This is what I was looking for, the gold medal. So his regret is the gold medal. Aha. Okay. And then 10, yep. 10's regret, seeing the world. Oh, she never got the Odette Melanson and nothing else, and then Scorpion and nothing else. Okay. Alright. Okay. She didn't do. Yeah, okay. Wait, is she? Whatever. Okay, we're out.
だったら名前くらい明かして信頼関係の第一歩にでもしようじゃねえか。
私は教えませんよ。
ああ、その心配はいらねえ。凛か獅子舞。この場所が割れてる時点で使命がバレてるって分かってただろうけどよ。
This is, she says. In fact, it'd be odd for someone not to find out my name along with Lionhouse.
あなたが牛塚さんの時みたいにこの家を襲いに来たわけじゃないってことは分かりました。
最初からそう言ってるだろう。そうだな。あえてこう言ってみるか。私はてめえを助けに来てやったんだ。
Yay! I'm excited about this prospect.
私を助ける？冗談はやめてください。
まあまあ遠慮しなさんな。ユウを脱落させたくても一歩先に進む手段がないってのがてめえの状況だろ。 さて、一から話すか。おい、コーヒーくらい出してくれ。
Odette takes a seat at one of the tables without giving me so much as a glance. I don't think I've got any other options, so I make some for the both of us. Ooh, are we gonna get a... Yeah!
なかなかいい味だ。てめえ、年の割には努力してるじゃねえか。上出来だ。
Fuck, she's so close. Okay. Shit, okay. She stands and stretches after tasting her coffee. She strikes me as the type who would voraciously devour meat and chug down any sort of alcohol, but to my surprise, she is able to discern the type of beans and roasting method I used. After that, we discuss things while drinking our coffee. The first thing she tells me is regarding you. He's part of a terrorist organization in Japan and was originally meant to carry out an attack on the Yamanote line. Yamanote. That just so happened to be the attack Naomi and myself got caught up in. They don't seem to be aware of my cause of death, though. Next up is Miharu. Not only has she met with Odette, but she's even formed an alliance with her, Federico, and Numeral 9, whose name seems to be Scale. Their ultimate objective is to eliminate Alan. I'm not quite sure if he's an inherently bad person after having spoken to him personally, but his status as a major player in Divine Selection can't be denied. But what surprises me most is learning that Miharu has convinced them to target you first. Her goal is the same as mine then. She wants to save Naomi. It's hard not to tie what happened at Emma to Divine Selection, all things considered. Not only is you the culprit, but it's a school both myself and Miharu attend. I'm the only one who knows what Yu's doing this to... I'm the only one who knows that Yu's doing this to make me elect him, but they interpreted it as his... I'm the only one who knows that Yu's doing this to make me elect him, but they interpreted it as his attempt to provoke the other participants.
ミハルがあなたたちと。
てめえらが内輪もめしているって情報があるからこそ、スケールはミハルを誘ったんだろうよ。私を騙すには甘すぎるが、てめえらの考えは悪くねえ。フェデリーコのバカもスケールも、リンカとミハルは仲違いしたままだと思ってるみてえだからな。
Dumbass Federico. None of that explains why she's here, though. In fact, it makes even less sense now that I know they're cooperating.
ユウを脱落させた後、連中はアランだけじゃねえ。3人で組んで、私のことも脱落させるつもりさ。
Yeah, either she noticed something off with Federico, which is entirely possible, or she just figured it out by logic, like, oh yeah, of course they're gonna come after me after Alan and Yu is gone, which her realizing it is like a foregone conclusion. I didn't even have to mention that, but Federico realizing it is still remains to be seen. It's 55. We're going until the scene ends.
でもミハルがそんな嘘をつくようなこと。
I was going to say she wouldn't deceive someone like that, but I couldn't finish the sentence. Miharu's strength of will is rock solid. She wouldn't betray someone solely for her own gain, though. Which means it's either for Naomi's sake or mine. That much is easy to figure out.
まあ、あの嬢ちゃんは私がスケールの腹に気づいていることも想定しているだろうよ。
I don't know if we know that yet, but yeah.
もっとも言った通り、ユウを脱落させ、アランのカードを揃える見通しが立つまでは、私に白羽の矢は立たねえだろう。私の力を連中は過小評価してるはずはねえからな。
I just remembered that that one episode of Samurai Jack where it's like a duel between him and the fuck was his name? Big demon guy. Aku. Was it Aku? Where they were like it's a duel. Aku can't use any shapeshifting or magic. Come in your human form, and then Jack can't use his swords. They have right, but they keep one-upping each other. It's like I knew that you knew that I knew that you knew that that I knew that you knew that I knew that you knew. Oh, cool. Japanese for evil, yeah. I knew that you knew that I would hide the sword, and, like, they kept trying to one-up each other, and it was hilarious. It's just reminding me of that, but, like, not played for laughs, obviously. That was obviously played for comedy. This one is not, but it's, like, the same kind of thing. Just, okay, the sheer confidence she has in herself isn't something I'd ever dispute. It's not my place to make this comparison, but she's probably the only person who can compare to Alan out of all the participants, assuming you judge purely on strength of character. None of what she's said thus far explains why she came to see me, though. Yeah, I'm thinking of that, like, even if she knows she's going to be a target, what advantage is she going to get by teaming up with Rinka? That's a question.
しかし私としてはユウを脱落させた後に連中と敵対するのも予定調和でつまらない。
Oh my.
つまらないとか面白いとか関係あるんですか？
当たり前だ。人生楽しめねえなら死んだ方がマシさ。
わかりません。
理解なんざ求めてねえよ。ってわけで、私の方から裏切ってやるってわけだ。
A bold smile accompanies her proclamation.
そろそろちゃんと話してください。私を助けに来たっていうのはどういう意味なんですか？
言葉通りの意味だよ。てめえは後輩の死をなかったことにするためにユウを脱落させたいが手段がねえ。たかが一人死んだくらいでめめしい嬢ちゃんだが。
I mean...
たかがじゃないだろ。ナオミの命をたかがなんて言うな。
Oh... I've messed up by saying that. I don't regret it, though. I won't let anyone get away with saying that about Naomi. I don't even bother to say anything else after that. I just glare at her.
上出来だ。てめえが今の発言を聞き逃してたら、私はこのまま帰るつもりだった。
Okay.
それに、その調子で喋れよ。敬語なんてのは私は知らねえ。
私を試した？
Yeah.
ああ、そうさ。悪いかい？私はてめえを助けに来たって言ったが、無条件じゃねえ。その選択を迫る意味があるかどうかを試したんだ。あのガキ、そしてあのガキの所属するヌル日本支部の残党は今週末の土曜日、つまり明日、再びテロを起こすつもりだそうだ。最後にでっかい花火を上げようって魂胆だろうな。連中の標的は東京タワーだ。
嘘。
すでに計画は動き出している。爆弾作成に必要な硝酸アンモニウムや軽油のイレギュラーな動きがあったって情報は出てるみたいだ。
Okay. Ammonium nitrate is generally used for fertilizers, but only pros are allowed to handle it. Even if they plan things out well, they can't cover the tracks completely. I'm not quite sure how it works, but it seems like a thermite reaction is caused by the iron oxide and aluminum powder packed into the bombs. Not only will the blast be powerful, it will also spread fire everywhere. Fire bombs, basically. Probably the same type that you used when you blew up the train, as well as Amacha.
後先なんて考える余裕はないだろうから派手にやるだろうな。休日の東京タワーで爆発なんて何人死ぬかわからねえ。
Yeah.
それに、ユウは選定の参加者だから死なねえ。普通なら犯人も死亡して終わりの自爆テロが終わらねえってわけだ。
If you... He might not die, but if he was going to set up a bomb in Tokyo Tower and he's going to be there, I don't think he's gonna get out unscathed. Because you can still get injured. And incapacitated. Right.
そんな分かってるんだったら止めないと。
優しいね。だが私は別にこの国の人間が何人死のうが知ったことじゃない。
I wonder then if it needs to be... The sheer disgust I feel over that admission causes me to glare at her again. She raises her finger and thrusts it in front of my mouth before I can say anything, though.
だが、私が動けば、ちんけなテロごとき止めるのはたやすい。
Huh. The fact that she can make a statement like that sound believable is part of what makes her so impressive.
でもテロなら警察が出動した方が。
連中の計画を知ってるのは私らみたいな裏の人間だ。たとえわずかでも警察と関わりたがる奴はいねえ。しかもテロが起きた方が利益が得られる連中ばかりだぜ。記事は金に変わるからよ。何よりわけのわからねえ偶然に守られて自爆しても死なねえ人間が混ざってるんだぞ。警察の被害も相当なもんになるだろうな。
She's probably right. There's no way anyone would swallow the idea that he can't die because he's a participant in divine selection. They're just as likely to have more than just bombs at their disposal. So who knows how many casualties would result?
私としてはスケールやフェデリーコ、一応ミハルからも狙われている以上、とっとと勝負をつけたいんだ。ここまで来たら言いたいことはわかるな。
言って。
私がテロを止め、てめえとユウが接触する機会を作ってやる。てめえなら奴から未練を引き出せるはずだ。ジジイの家に出入りしてたのも、ジジイの脱落後にガキと話してたのも、裏は取れてるんだ。ユウを脱落させて後輩を救える。見知らぬ何人もの国民も救える。ただしこれは取引だ。代償はリンカ。てめえ自身のカードだ。死因と未練ってわけだ。てめえがユウの情報を得た時点で教えてもらう。つまりユウと同じ選定でてめえは終わりだ。ただし確信を持って言えるぜ。運命は元通りになり、後輩が無事助かるってな。
Fate will run its original course with both myself and you eliminated. It makes sense. My elimination would result in Naomi witnessing my death. That's how things went originally. Odette probably doesn't know that much, but her words hit me hard.
さあ選べ。確実な方法で後輩を助けるか。不確実だが自分で頑張るか。
Oh fuck! No! We're hey, guess what? This is where we're gonna end it. Oh shit. Oh my god. I'm gonna just take the... Well, I'm gonna take... Actually, that would be the entire week to think about that. So, I think I don't know. I don't know, I don't know if I said this before, but I'll say it again. Next week is the other 3 games. No, I remember saying this. But even if I didn't, we'll just find out. So streams will resume next Monday. And, oh man, there's a lot going on. My first impulse is to turn her down, honestly. I don't... Ooh. But maybe she can get out of it even if she agrees. I really don't know. Whew, okay, well, I will take my time to think about that. So anyway, I had a lot of fun. Huh. Oh, I was worried that maybe we wouldn't get a good cliffhanger, when I decided not to stop it on Thursday's stream. But oh, this is pretty good too. There's a lot that happened in this second hour. I'm not sure what I'm gonna call the YouTube video. It's gonna be tough to decide. Okay, well, anyway, that's for me to think about on my own. Yeah, okay. Yeah, hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. This is a really fucking great game. Alright. This has been Fatal 12. I've been Calypso, aka Mint Carousel, and I'm signing out. Have a wonderful rest of your day.